What's going on, guys? Jay Bird coming back to you with another video. Today we are going to talk about what kind of trucks I recommend, what kind of trucks I like, what kind of motors I like, all in a commercial vehicle. What I recommend packing to take over the road. Let's get right to it. So, what kind of trucks do I recommend? Well, as you can see right now, well, actually, you can't see because I don't have no symbol or nothing around, but I am driving a Peterbilt 579, and it does have DEF on it, unfortunately. Diesel exhaust fluid, for y'all that don't know what that means. All it is it cleans your injectors and all that good shit, and it pretty well prevents your truck from blowing black smoke. Pretty much what it's worthless. Something that the government come up with, it's completely worthless. Ignore my shirt. I do not work for Southern Illinois Motor Express. I work for another company. As you can see, that looks nothing like Southern Illinois Motor Express right there on the back. I work for Poshard Trucking, is the company that I work for. Great people, great company, in-dump company. But anyway, what kind of truck do I recommend? Well, we're going to go over that. Peterbilt 579. That's a good truck. It's a good truck. This is a day cab. Okay, you got your sleepers. I'm going to go into the sleeper. So, a sleeper. Peterbilt 579. Can either have a Cummins, pack car. I guess you could get a Cat if you wanted to with it. C15 to be exact. I don't really know. You can get all kinds of different motors for it. You can buy it with just the shell and then you put the motor in it. But anyway, Peterbilt 579. Why I do not recommend a Peterbilt 579 for over the road. Now I do recommend Peterbilt for local. They're great trucks. They got a lot of torque. They got a lot of power. They run great. Turn this air down, man. They chill you out of this They're cold, man. They're cold. But anyway, I do not recommend a Peterbilt 579 because their sleepers are just not big enough. They only have normally flat tops. You see mostly flat top Peterbilts. You don't see a lot of ultra lofts very often. Now they do have them. They do have them. But I still wouldn't have one. Why? They don't have a table in the back. I know that's hey, everybody has their perception of the truck. My perception, it's uncomfortable for over the road use. Why? It does not have a table in the back. You can't sit down. You have a second bunk. There's no room to get up there. There's no room for you down at the bottom without hitting your head on the second bunk above you. Just not enough room, Peterbilt. You're gonna have to do a little better on the room. There's really no room to put a decent sized TV inside. Okay, I just highly do not recommend, Pete, if you're going to go over the road, excuse me, and stay out 2 weeks at a time. Now, if you're just going to kind of play, then you might stay out maybe a week and be home on the weekend. Maybe get a Pete, maybe. But I'm telling you, as if I was going to go out and I was going to buy a truck and I planned on staying out for 2 or 3 months at a time. Now, we're going to get to what I recommend, but we're going to do it last. You're going to kind of get an idea along as we go along on this video. Next is going to be Kenworth. Okay? Kenworth T680 900. And that's the two I'm going to do today. They have DEF, obviously. Every one of them have DEF. If you're buying them brand new, they all have DEF. So you're not going to get away from the DEF. drivers that think that you're going to go and you're going to delete it, and then the damn government's going to be coming after you. So it'll be gone probably within the next 2 years. They're going to go away with that shit eventually. Somebody big is going to bitch about it, and it's going to be gone. It's going to be, this lane's way up here. Anyway, we got Kenworth on the board. Okay, it's going to be the same as Peterbilt. I recommend a cat motor in every truck. I'm a cat person. I like cats. I don't like Cummins. I definitely do not like Mercedes, and I sure in hell don't like no damn pack car motor. Pack car is out of the question. I highly recommend a cat C15 in it. Okay. Kenworth does have a little bit of more room. They have a little bit more room than a Peterbilt does. Now it's you don't hit your head, I guess, as bad in a Kenworth. They got a lot of more overage. The only bad thing about Kenworth is you can't stand up in the cab. Peterbilt, you can. You can stand up in the cab. Like right now, like in this day cab, I can, because it doesn't have the extra, the footage or whatever for the sleeper part. What else we got? Kenworth. It's kind of that older look, depending on what you get. T680, just a remake of a damn Peterbilt, pretty much. Just a little bit of difference, maybe as far as the interior goes. 900. It's got the old look. Unless you get a 2020 or 2019, they kind of changed the W900 look. I'm going to say Kenworth is not on my list. Okay. Next, we got Mack. Okay. We got Mack Pinnacle. And then there's a few other ones. I'm familiar with the Mack Pinnacle. Take this in mind. I've drove every one that I'm going to talk to you about besides the last one, which is the one I recommend, even though I haven't ever drove it. But I've heard a lot of good things from my friends. A lot of good things. I've not heard that many bad things about the last one. The one I recommend. But we'll get to that. Anyway, Mack Pinnacle. Drove it. I do not recommend it for over the road. Okay? I do not recommend it for over the road. Okay. As far as it drives excellent. Probably, matter of fact, it might be the best truck I've drove. It drives really smooth. There's not many bumps in it. Very, very, very quiet on the inside. There, you can't hear no road noise. Barely. Very little. Very good for road noise. I highly recommend Mack all day for road noise. There is no road noise in the truck. None whatsoever. Now, they're good for local use. Reason being is they can take a lot of tough and hard bumps without tearing them up as easy. As far as over the road goes, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to get one maybe for over the road, but it's not really comfortable. I mean, for one, you got the step right there in front of the bump. You're going to constantly hit your damn leg on that every time you got to get up in the top bunk. You're going to constantly hit your leg on it. There's no room for a TV. There's no table, which, like I said, there's only two in the industry that I know of. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Which is Freightliner and Volvo. We'll get to those. Okay, so Mack, I'm going to have to pass. Mack is a good local truck. Now, if you're going to be home every night, that's different. I got Mack all day in the front of my list. All day. I got Mack at the top of my list, and we're home every night. We're talking about the ones we're going to be staying out on. Out all week. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 months, however long. So next, we are going to have Western Star. Western Star. They're the Cadillac of the industry, I can say that. They're very nice. They ride smooth. very, very good truck. Not very much bunk space. Not no TV room. No table. The beds are extra small. I hate them. Their bunks suck. The airflow sucks. A lot of controls. I don't like the fact that the radio's all the way up here. FM AM I'm referring to, not your CB. Other than that, I really don't have a problem with Western Star. I mean, they look nice. They look nice on the inside. Like I said, it's the Cadillac of the industry. There's a lot of different motors you can choose with those, you know. I mean, Mack and Volvo. Mack has their own motor, and Volvo, I think, goes with Cummins. But like I said, we'll get to Volvo. Next, I'm going to go with Sterling. Don't even recommend, don't even want to talk about it, honestly, but I will for you guys. Sterling, I don't recommend sleeper. None. For one, there's no room. Two, they ride like shit. Three, they feel like you're going to put you into the passenger seat when there ain't even any bunks on the fucking road. They break down all the time. Bad. I don't even want to talk about Sterling. They're junk. They're trash. Wouldn't even recommend buying one. Okay, let's see here. Cat trucks. Never drove one of those. I've heard good things about them. It's for local, obviously. I've never seen one like over the road. I've seen them local. I've got buddies that tell me they're great trucks. The lighting is excellent on them. They ride really good. They got the cat motors in them. Never seen one with a sleeper, so I don't know what a sleeper one would feel like. Just don't recommend I don't recommend those. But anyway, Freightliner. Here's where it gets good. Freightliner. So, Freightliner. How many times am I going to say that? Please like, comment, subscribe while we got you here just jabbering on and listen to my big ass mouth talk. Please like, comment, subscribe. Just kind of throw in the comments what you think I ought to do better. It really helps me and helps my channel. And please like, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. I need all the support I can get for this channel so we can get my name out there and get you guys properly introduced to the real trucking world and not this fake shit that they be passing out on YouTube here. So I'll set you straight. I'll tell you like it is. I'll tell you how it is. And that's the way it should be. You shouldn't be getting lied to and this and that. Yeah, anyway. Freightliner, great truck. Like I said, this is going to be a hard pass because they're a really good truck. They are definitely my second for over the road. You can either go between a Classic, a Coronado, or a Cascadia. Like I said, excellent trucks. But anyway, they have great bunk storage. They are, sorry, I had a phone call. I don't know what the hell it was. But they have great, I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Oh, they have great storage. They have storage under the bunk right there. I think it might just be on one side now. Somebody in the comments tell me, but it might be on one side now. I don't remember. Because I know since they put that table in there, which we'll get to here in a minute, that I think it kind of limits the space. Or they might have it. It doesn't go all the way through no more. We'll say that. It doesn't go all the way through. So you lose a little bit of that storage. But anyway, great truck. Great. They're all loaded. They have everything on them. I don't think they're lacking the touch screen. Correct me if I'm wrong. That kind of sucks, but hell, it radio's a radio. It's going to do the same thing as a touchscreen radio or whatever, just a regular radio. Then you got your CB, obviously, but they got a place for that up there. I'm not a big fan of how they do the CBs as far as the antennas. They rely on that dome. Don't ever hook a good radio up in that truck. Which we're going to get to a video on CBs. I've got plans to make a CB. Not make it. I'm going to do a video on CBs on what one I recommend, what ones I would have if I didn't have the one I got, and all that. We'll get into that though. I got videos on that coming. That'll probably be my next video that I make. But anyway, Freightliner is an excellent company. Not only do they have a Detroit in them, which is excellent, they don't have any problems, the Detroit motors. They're excellent. Like I said, they all have DEF, which sucks because it kind of takes away the power and all that. But they have done pretty good as far as all that goes. As far as the power and the torque and all that goes. The speed and all that. But anyway... Anyway, damn body keeps on making me hiccup and shit. So anyway, Freightliner is a excellent truck. I highly recommend them. They do have the table in the back. They do have the booth seat, as they call them. They have the dome. Some of them have maybe I don't know. I don't think they have the sunroof. That's Volvo. But anyway, no, but they're a good truck. They have everything in the truck. They run good. They drive good. I highly recommend them. There's a lot of storage. There's 2 bunks. I highly recommend Freightliner. They're definitely my second choice. Now to my first choice. You can already guess it. You have not heard their name, but unless I've thrown around who my favorites are, Volvo. Okay. I have never driven, as the correct word. I have never driven a Volvo. Okay. My first time. It would be my first time driving a Volvo, if I remember. I got friends that drive Volvos, and that's all they recommend. That's all. Ever since when you get in a Volvo, that'll be your final decision. That will be what you want to deal with. You won't want it to be in another truck. They ride like a Cadillac. Excuse me. They ride like a Cadillac. They are great trucks. The power is always around 550, which is excellent for a truck, especially over the road. You go over mountains and shit. I mean, Pennsylvania guys know what that's like, and North Carolina, and Rocky Mountains, and you get the drift. Anyway, so I mean, Volvo, they have the space, they have the booth seat in the back, they have the luxury truck driver lounge, as some of them call it. Just a great truck, guys. I mean, hand it to Volvo. Bill collectors. Hand it to Volvo. I mean, they've done a hell of a job. They need a round of applause. You know what I mean? Because they have done a hell of a job on trucks, and I highly recommend everybody buy a Volvo truck that's buying a truck. They're great trucks. Like I said, they got that. They don't have that stupid speed thing that slows you down. Some of y'all are okay with that. Some of y'all are not okay with that. I don't like it personally because I feel like they're controlling me of how I want to drive and how close I want to ride and this and that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm sorry if I bored the hell out of you. I'm really trying to get my subscribers to 500 like our goal was. Please like, comment, subscribe. I promise you I got more videos coming. And yes, I am looking into start editing my videos. So that will be coming soon. That way you won't have to hear all this jibber jabber bullshit that you hear me coughing and sneezing and fucking and whatever the fuck I'm doing in this damn thing. But anyway, hope you guys have a good day. Apologize about the cussing. We're going to get that out of my videos too, because I'm trying to get away from making ruckus. You guys have a blessed day, and Jay Bird's out. We'll talk to you guys later.